record with this, but I always say that $750 to $999, the keeping up with the Joneses, people who are too embarrassed to pick up the phone and ask for help, are the ones that you need to be talking to, that you can help them. And that is telling the story right there. Even look at the 5 to 750, went from 0 to 13.6%. That is huge. And under 200,000 decline, but why do you think that is? Less inventory. That's right. He said it's interesting that finally the luxury market, the million plus, we're seeing an increase in it. And he said, I think that means that people with money are actually feeling more confident to spend it. And I said, well, does it mean that, or does it mean that there are move-up buyers that have finally dumped their place and could buy up? And he said, well, I don't think they're really buying in that upper, the million plus, or we would have seen that reflected in the lower price point. I said, yeah, but where are they moving from? So there's a little bit of both, right? And the reason I bring this up is find out where these million plus people are coming from. I would go look up those 25 sales and sort of do some research on who are these people that are buying the million plus homes and how can I attract that. The other niche or market of the moment is what? You move ups, you have investors.
And this is both foreclosure and short sales.
Yeah, this is both foreclosure and short sales, and I don't want to sit here and stare at this paper, so I'll get it for you when we get there. Okay, and this is by price range, total distress. So all it did was combine the short sales and foreclosures. I would have these with you in the listing presentation because, believe it or not, I'm sure 18 days under 200,000, 134. If this doesn't tell a story to a seller, I really don't know what will. And in the summary, again, it's going to tell you how to talk about this. Percentage of failed listings. These either expired, were withdrawn, didn't sell, so we can assume that they're what?
Overpriced.
Overpriced. And in the third quarter of 2010, that was almost 56%. All right, this is our game board, and this is why we added in previously listed periods, because this really tells the story. What this says is, out of all the listings sold, the sellers were getting 84.2% of the sale list price with 90 days on the market. The ones that didn't have a price reduction got 94% with 22 days on market, and those that did have to have a price reduction got 73.6 with 187 days. Now, let's look at the bottom four, because as a seller, you can only end up in one of these four boxes if you sell, right? You either were not previously listed, you picked the right agent, right price, and you got 94% at 22 days on market. Now, it's a very small percentage. They were previously listed, but they did have the right price. They got so serious about selling it and pricing it right, where you will spend a good amount, like 485 days,